All right, hey guys, what's up? It's Avera, and this is Ask Avera episode 1. Today I'll be talking about, do I identify as gay? Simple answer, no, but I do want to give you a bit of a longer explanation behind that. When I was a junior in high school, there was a new girl in school, and we became pretty fast friends. And I remember we were at a football game or something like that, and she comes up to me out of the blue, and she says, "You know you're gay, right?" And I just kind of sat back and was like, I don't think so. Not necessarily. I'm just kind of like denying it. But internally, I was freaking out a bit because this is something that I'd been questioning for around the past year. And had kind of had in the back of my mind for a few years before that. So when she vocalized that to me, it was terrifying. It was scary. It was like someone was seeing my deepest, darkest secret. Someone was seeing me for who I was, or at least who I thought I was at the time. So this was something that I wrestled with up until around my sophomore year of college, when I finally started going to my spiritual director more often, and we began to talk about this. And it finally stuck with me that my sexual desires or preferences, or, whatever you want to call them, don't really have anything to do with my identity as a human being, which I think is something that gets misconstrued in our society, in our day and age, in our thinking on what it means to be human, a lot more than it needs to be. And it confused me a great deal. And I just wanted some clarity. I wanted to know who I was. I wanted to know what I was here for. I wanted to know what it meant to be human. I wanted to know what it meant to be me. And I wanted to be happy and content with who I was. And while I was wrestling with this am I gay question, it just really didn't make much sense to me. I really didn't have much clarity, and I wanted to know more. So what really liberated me from this question, am I gay? What really started making sense to me, I guess, is what freed me to be my authentic self, to know who I truly am as a human being, is coming to know what the Catholic Church says about the human person. So it really all goes back to Genesis, right? When God says, in his image and likeness, he creates man. Man and woman, he created them in his image and in his likeness. It doesn't say anything in there about who the man wants to sleep with or who the woman wants to sleep with. It has nothing to do with that. So when people ask me, am I gay? Or am I a lesbian? Or whatever the case may be, it starts not making sense to me much, because what does that have to do with who I am as a person? Just because I'm attracted to a certain thing or I'm tempted by a certain thing, that doesn't define me as a human being. That doesn't dictate who I am at my core. It doesn't say anything about my inherent dignity as a human person. So no, I don't identify as gay. I identify as a woman baptized and brought into the family of God, who God loves with an infinite love, with an age-old love. And even when I fell short of that love, even when I rejected that love, he sent his son as ransom for me because he did not want heaven without me. That's my identity. That's a bit long-winded, so I don't usually say that in conversation. But what I will say is, I don't define myself by sexual preference or sexual desire. That's just not me. It's a part of my experience, definitely. And it's something that I'm faced with on a day-to-day basis. But it isn't me. I'm so much more than that. I see people as so much more than that. And I would hope that more and more people were able to look at me as more than that and see that my dignity lies deep within me and lies in the eyes of my Creator. I am His created being, and He has created me as much more than my sexual preferences or desires. And I would hope that people see me as more than that. So thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a new video, or just come back every Wednesday for another new video. So thank you all, and I will see you all next time.